it's showtime. And unfortunately, we found out that there's still some shoulder discomfort for Mr. Ohtani. What are you hearing, Mr. Aardsma?
Shohei was going to throw bullpens. He's throwing bullpens down here in Arizona, and he is definitely feeling that shoulder. He said there's definitely shoulder discomfort, something he wasn't planning on. He's not trying to raise like giant red flags or anything like that, and I don't think there's anything to raise about it, but he is definitely not feeling comfortable there. And so, yes, they were going to be pushing back the timeline a little bit. They're just not sure now quite when that timeline's going. He did hit, and he went out there and crushed, I guess, during some BP, which it's not surprising by any means. But I guarantee you there's probably some discomfort still in that elbow, discomfort in that shoulder, trying to still get on the mound and figure out where his elbow is and where the arm is, and then that left shoulder exactly where it is. Because if you see it there, even in that picture of him with the Angels, you see the arm up and full out, and you watch the bullpen with the Dodgers. This last bullpen, his front arm was definitely not in that same position. Again, intensity, throwing in the game, trying to throw 100 miles an hour versus throwing 85 miles an hour in a bullpen, totally different. But that elbow, you can see it right there where that front arm is, and that bullpen with the Dodgers, it did not look like it's in the same place. And it's hard to raise it comfortably and then to pull on that. So you do pull on it. Some guys pull less and some guys pull more. But using that front side to pull and having discomfort there is something he's going to have to figure out and get through. But that front side, it's like the scope of a gun. Right, it's like looking down there on a rifle and a gun, and that scope is going to give you exactly where your target is. If the front side is not there, not in line, and not strong and stable towards your target, everything's going to be off, and that's what he's experienced right now. He's got to figure this out. It's going to be something he has to get through. I think the Dodgers are being super cautious with everything, which is fine.
They should be.
As they should be. And again, I don't think anybody in Dodgerland is complaining about the results they had without him on the mound. And this offseason, they don't need him on the mound. If I'm the Dodgers, I'm actually probably exploring ways to not have him too much on the mound, even though he's absolutely Cy Young worthy and Cy Young candidate guy. I'm making sure he is as safe and as healthy as humanly possible.
But this is why they have an 8-man rotation.
Exactly. You got Yamamoto, Snell, Glasnow, Sasaki, Gonsolin, May, and you haven't gotten to Ohtani
yet. They just signed Kershaw.
Yes, and they just signed Kershaw. Where the hell are they going to put Kersh? Dude, what are you doing? I don't even understand that one.
This is why I see this more and more, and I keep thinking that eventually Ohtani's just going to be a reliever in high leverage situations.
How do you do it? How do you do it? I guess
I don't know, man. They figured out to change the rules to make him be able to DH and pitch and do whatever the hell they want. They'll figure out a way. Maybe they'll make a rule where if you're in the field or if you're on the base when you're supposed to be warming up, we're going to give you an extra 5 minutes. A new Ohtani rule. Who the hell knows? But what's good for baseball is what's good for Ohtani. You know it and I know it. They will figure out a way to make that happen. I know. I was thinking about what are the logistics? How are they going to make that work? If he's on base and he's supposed to pitch the next half inning, he can't have time to warm up. They'll figure it out. They'll
warm him up. But again, as DH, they can warm up in the eighth, warm up. They'll figure out, from a pitching standpoint, figure out how to warm them up. But I assume they have a bullpen right next to the locker, right next to the dugout. They have to have something. I know they've done crazy renovations at Dodger Stadium for all that. But the problem is there's a lot of fields that don't. Almost 99% of the fields don't have a bullpen capable that's close enough down there in the tunnel. It's going to get really interesting, and there's going to be some problems with that. But I understand why he would be a reliever late in ball games. It's just when you're in Baltimore and you're getting down to it, and the bullpen is 440 feet away in center field, up cobblestone walkway, you're not going to be having him running back and forth, and that's honestly just logistically, you're going to have problems with him hitting and being a reliever. But I think he should be at this point. Or I think he could be, and I don't think the starting pitcher is going to work out for him.
What do you think about making one of those little bullpen cars that they used to have for Ohtani? But
I've been all the time.
Shogun helmet.
Yes, my entire life I've been advocating for bring back the goddamn bullpen cars.
That's because you're
I
lazy.
don't want to run. Why do I want to run from the bullpen? Give me the Shohei Shogun helmet. Let me ride in there. I'll ride in with a mask on my face. I'll look like a little ninja. Let's do this.
You're gonna look like a little ninja.
Yeah, dude. Ninjas don't have hair, right?
No. And is it true that you already have a ninja outfit? I heard Andrea dressed you up in one.
No comments. I can't talk about the ninja outfit. You're not supposed to know about the ninja outfit until it's too late.
Sorry, brother. I apologize. But yeah, what made me really happy though is in the video that we showed earlier of him swinging the bat, it doesn't seem like he has any discomfort in that labrum swinging. He looked pretty comfortable. What did you see there?
Yeah, and again, the injury itself happened running the bases, stealing second base, putting his arm out in a weird position and like putting too much weight on it instead of actually just sliding in position. That's one of the dumbest things he probably could have ever done. Heck, just slide face first and do that. Stop putting your arm out and resting on it because all you're going to do is hurt it. There's nothing good can come from it. And obviously now we see that. I guarantee you there's been a whole lot of changes in running and sliding and make sure guys aren't having their arms in that position. But the arm looks, again, if he's feeling a discomfort pitching and just raising that arm, he's feeling it hitting and he's sitting there when he's using that. But again, he's such a good athlete. I think he's going to be just fine in adjusting for it because we saw it in the World Series. We saw a massive change in his swing, and he was a hole in the lineup basically after that injury, and he was just hoping to maybe jump on a ball and hit it, but he wasn't the same hitter. So for me, it's don't change your swing, get stronger, get healthy. And again, they don't even need him in the lineup when they start the year. They don't need him. Let him be healthy. And when in May, when you're fully healthy, fully back, and that arm is 100% strong, take your time with it, and he's going to come in the lineup and crush. I didn't realize they got Conforto. Jesus.
Yeah.
They got Conforto?
Yeah. They needed someone to polish the balls in the outfield. I don't know what the hell they got him for, but
they got him starting in left field right now.
It's an embarrassment of riches.
This is insane. Conforto a couple of years ago when he signed with the Dodgers, people were like, "Oh my god, like this is about to go," or signed with the Giants. They're like, this is about to go off. Like he's going to come back, and this is insane what they're able to do.